What's up, guys? I got another knife review video for you. This one is not my knife. It has been sent to me on loan from Zelric 42. So very appreciative of that, because this is not something I necessarily would have went out and bought, but it was cool getting a chance to handle it and to see what this knife is all about. And as you can tell from the title, it is the We Knives Valiant, and I believe it's the 7. I'll get the number for you, but it came perfect centering, like all the We Knives that I've seen are perfect centering. This is a wide knife, so it's very, very chunky. Let me grab my calipers. Hold on one second. Alright, I'm back with the calipers, and let's see how fat this thing is. 1.48, so pretty fat. And while we got it here, let's go over the blade thickness. 0.15, and yeah, that's good for now. So this handle is titanium, and it's got this cool carbon fiber inlay that's been milled out for grip, and it actually feels really grippy. It's got it on both sides. There's a milled titanium clip. It looks like it's got good clearance. So I have a prop. Instead of using my rag to see how it fits in the pocket, I have something cut out like Zelric, a pair of pants, but these pants are V-shaped because they're the kind that I wear. So this is the kind of pocket I wear, whether it's slacks or in the uniform. So it goes down at an angle instead of a Levi's. So that fits, and these are kind of thick, so the fact that it fits over it is pretty good. So that's what it will look like in your pocket. So you got a chunk of it kind of sticking out when you're gonna carry it. And like I said, it takes up kind of wide in the room, but once you get past it, you have more room in your pocket. So that's what it looks like in the pocket. It's got the Star hardware versus the Torx that they're coming out with now. It almost looks like an integral, but you can see that it's pieced together very seamlessly. You can see the seam, but you can't feel it. And then this holds it together right down here. So there's no Torx going through the body. So it's a very clean show side, very clean, and for that matter, clean clip side, except for that and that. And so you have the pocket clips that's coming in from the inside, so that's really cool. Got the cutout on the outside, and I like the way they do the flipper. Whenever the pivot and the flipper are like right there, or the pivot's above it, you know it's going to flip good, and this one does. It comes right out there. And this is the stone-washed blade. It almost looks like that should be cut off, and it would be a nice little drop point. Instead, I guess it's kind of like a clip point or a harpoon blade. But this is S35VN. It does have jimping. You can get 4-finger grip. This knife reminds me a lot of the Techno and the ZT0900. Yeah, 0900, I believe. The short, fat ones. And let's get a weight on this, because even though they do have milled out, I don't know if you can see that. You can kind of see, yeah, you can see on this side how it's milled out. So that is, and it's milled out right there, you can see that. Even though it is milled out, this is heavy for its size. So let's see. Alright, and that is, 5.1 ounces. So, like I said, very, very heavy. Very heavy. let's do a couple size comparisons. This is your standard Delica. So handle length is kind of similar, but for Delica you feel like you get more grip and the blade length. So it's a very similar size to the Delica, besides the fact that it's a lot taller or fatter, however you want to say it. Alright, let's do another size comparison. This is the Benchmade Mini Freak, about the same size, long ways. And let's do a good one here. Millet Knives Torrent. It's longer. And got the Matra, which is the same as the Delica, so that didn't make sense. Anyway, yeah, so you get the it is pretty smooth. It almost feels like I want a thumb stud there. That would be cool to have a thumb stud. And oh man, it almost feels like you can get it out with your middle finger, because there's some grip on this blade. But I could do it with my whatchamacallit, the Gemini, because that detent was pretty weak, or it was a weaker detent. But this detent is kind of strong, so provides good flipping action, but it's not a shake kind of close kind of knife, even though this blade is darn heavy enough to fall close, because the detent is strong. It's not gonna fall close. And you find that a lot on smaller knives that have a very strong lock bar and stuff, and it's because the distance here is not that great. So if you have a normal frame lock, normally the distance where this cutout is longer, so you get more leverage to release the lock bar, and therefore it's easier. So and it does have a stop pin. It's not an internal stop pin or anything. Not rounded. A lot of these, the tangs of the blades are rounded. Let's see if I have an example. Wow, I'll use a cheap knife. You see how this is cups the stop pin on this very cheap knife that doesn't. But that actually is supposed to absorb shock better, and maybe keep the stop pin from wearing out so soon. But you know, these knives are durable knives, and they're not going anywhere. S35VN, if I didn't say it already. Very good anodizing. Very good anodizing. I don't think the lighting is doing it justice, but it's a nice color. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the knife. This is not something I would recommend just because of the weight and the lack of it'll probably slice pretty good because it's a tall blade, and so it's able to get down pretty thin behind the edge, but it's not going to slice that good. And it's just think, for the money, there's going to be better things out there than this that are more enjoyable. But it does flick open good. I almost wish I actually really wish there was a choil. That would be awesome. So if I could make improvements on this knife, I would say make a choil, because a lot of Spydercos, when they're small knives like this, they let you choke up to get a better grip. For example, the Chaparral. So I'm about 3.5 fingers right here, but they give you that choil so you can get a full good grip. You got this nice contouring for both sides. So if I could recommend something, it would be choil. Add the choil and take the remove the titanium, put a full carbon fiber scale on. That would save a lot of weight. For the blade, I would say add a hole or something to again reduce weight, and then also give you something to flick open. Maybe a hole like maybe similar to the booze blade. I mean, not exact copy, but something. You could do something, you know, skinny. You could do a skinny hole right there, and that could take off some of this blade. And then while you're at it, go ahead and remove this harpoon right there. That would give it a nice blade shape right there. And yeah, that would look good. Remove that, it'll save weight. Put a hole in. Add the choil carbon fiber scale, and I think you would find yourself selling more. So, but you didn't ask my opinion, but I'm giving it to you. Maybe can be a knife segment. Whatchamacallit? Unwanted opinions or something like that. Unsolicited opinions by Tom. So, yeah, that might be a new segment coming up. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, thanks Zell again if you end up watching this video, for giving me the chance, as well as other people, the chance to review this knife. And if you're into this kind of thing, if you like the techno, you'll probably like this. So I'm not saying it's a bad knife, it's just not for me. So it flips really good though. Like I said, it flips good. It's loud, it has good noises. It's got a good acoustics going on here. So yeah, that's all I got. That's the Valiant. I'm glad they're starting to name their knives too, instead of just numbers. So take it easy, guys.